Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Hope you are fine and safe at your homes. My name is Farhan Faisal Sheikh. I am lecturer in Fine Arts, Division of Arts and Social Sciences, University of Education, Lower Mall Campus, Lahore. My specialization is graphic design. I'm going to teach you the subject Communication Design. The course code of this subject Fine 3120 BFA Honors 6th semester session 2017-21. Lecture number 21, the world's most famous logos. This lecture is very important for the students of graphic design. A logo is like the front door of a business. It's a first impression, it's a greeting, it's guts and energy. The world's most iconic and famous logos have this down. What makes a successful logo design? Successful logos are immediately recognizable, reflect a brand's message and stand out from the crowd. They build trust and look timeless and professional. Effective logos also work at any size and anywhere. Markets and trends are always evolving, but certain characteristics like typography, layout, patterns, and color have a huge impact on how people perceive a logo. Knowing how the big brand do it right will help you refine your own brand and connect with your audience. Let's dive in and take a look at a few companies who have really raised the bar with their logo design, why they have been so successful, and what we can learn from their iconic logo designs. The most famous logo of the company, Target. The history: Target created their unique and Synant logos in 1962. Originally, it had 3 white and 3 red rings with the company name boldly displayed across it. Just 7 years later, the company launched a famous ad that featured a woman wearing the Target logo as an earning the earliest use of Target branding becoming unaccepted. In 1989, the company temporarily removed the image from its logo, and it became a text-only word mark with Target in bold lettering. But in 2006, the iconic stand-alone bullseye returned with the text removed. The design: what better way to represent the name Target than by using an actual target? Makes sense, right? Simple, yes, but the passion behind the design goes deeper. Target logos stand out due to its strong use of the color red and striking simplicity. Many of the logos we will visit in the piece have stood the test of time due to their impressive minimalist design, and the Target logo is the most prominent in this regard. The circle within a circle logo design communicates universally. The use of negative space beyond the outer ring carefully creates an image of strength and trust. Circles convey friendship, community, and endurance, traits which are all important to the target brand. In business, the color red denotes passion, importance, and attention, while represents cleanliness, virtue, and health. When we explore the philosophy of the company, the color used in their logo design match perfectly with the vision and purpose of the corporation. It's incredible how much thought and effort went into such a simple logo. The lesson: depending on your industry, you will need to identify certain traits in your logo design. Shapes are a creative way to do that, like Target. If you want to demonstrate trust and community, circles can convey that to your consumers. Use negative space to avoid clogging up your design with elements that will prevent your customers from knowing the most important things about your brand. The most famous logo, Apple, in 1976, the shape of the logo start with this shape. In 1977, in 1995, in 1998, in 2001, in 2007, and then in 2015. You can see the variations of logos. The history: Apple's first logo in 1976 looked nothing like the logo we know today. The original featured Newton sitting beneath a tree with the apple hanging from it, poised to drop. While it was creative, Apple quickly simplified their logo to a literal apple. Between 1977 to 1998, Apple often used a rainbow-colored logo designed to coincide with their first color display computer, but this grand soul use of color eventually evolved into shiny, chrome, and then flat color, the version the world sees today. The design: as with the Target logo, it's easy to point out the simplicity of Apple's current logo design. So why the shift from its original rainbow to chrome to flat color? Apple strives to make stylish products that are as accessible as possible, so even the most technologically challenged and individuals can use them. The chrome and then flat color logos demonstrate sleekness and sophistication. The curved apple denotes style. All three traits are synonyms with the Apple brand. What about the bite? Some people say the bite out of the apple is a pun of the world's byte, as in gigabyte or megabyte. for us rookies. Others call it a metaphor for the bite of knowledge consumers get from using Apple's products. Either way, we think it's a pretty awesome way to add interest to a minimalist logo. The most famous brand, Apple, designed various products, for instance, mobile, laptops, USBs, and many other electronic items, which are really creative and interesting and eye-catching. The lesson. So, what can we learn from Apple's logo design? It's important to notice how the Apple logo displays the traits of its products in its design. Their logo completely matches the personality of the brand. When we think of Apple's products, we think of words like accessible, sleek, and intelligent. The logos conveys just that. The simplicity of the logo goes a long way in staying in the mind of the consumer. Too many things going in a logo, and we will most likely forget about it easily. The stark and striking simplicity of the Apple's logo means it's universally recognizable and easily remembered. Another famous logo, Google, which are used by everyone. The history of Google. Google creates its original logo in 1998 using a standard font to display the company name. The logo remained practically unchanged until 2009, when the company altered the coloring and shading of the lettering. In 2014, Google made a few minor changes to letter spacing. In 2015, Google relaunched their logo with a new modernized custom typeface and similar colors that were more vibrant and saturated. This is predominantly the logo we know today. The design. Once again, the simplicity of Google's logo is clearly evident in its design, starting to see a trend here yet. As with Apple, Google likes to boast how accessible it is to the masses, which is a huge part of what people know and love about the company. Since Google chose a word mark for its logo design, their use of colors is very important. Google aimed to use primary colors to give its design a look that pops. However, notice in the logo, green is a secondary color, and Google included this in its logo to say we don't have to follow the rules, a choice that arguably makes the company looks more innovative. The word mark letter spacing flows seamless to represent how Google moves users through its interface. Use of negative space also provides a stark contrast to the primary colors and signifying the way the company stands out over the competition. You can see the most interesting and creative, innovative logo of Google